Should be going now. Got to check that because I've got. Oh, I had Google up. Oh, it's always the way, isn't it? Just when you think you know what you're doing. We should have a time is. All right, stand by for hack, guys, in 40 seconds.
Is this real time or online hack?
No, it's real time hack for us guys because we're being professional. But we're not going to fly real time. We should have a time is. All right, stand by for hack, guys, in 40 seconds. Yeah, we're good. We're going out. So it looks like we're going live, so I'm going to cancel that now. Okay, 8 seconds, guys. There's on the screen there. 3, 2, 1. Hack. That's 1900 for us, guys. Let's get rid of that window. Boom. Okay, so we should be going out live now, guys. We should be getting some live chat content coming through. I'll just see where that's actually going. What have I got up here? I've got all sorts of crazy stuff coming up here. So that's pretty good. I'll try and sort this out my end. I just want to try and get my streaming window up just quickly so I can just monitor the stream as it's going out. Give me a second. Good point, actually. Right, let's mute all mics then for a second, guys. We're going to do about 20 minutes worth of chatting this. We're going to get in the jets. We're going to take them across the Nalchik because something bad has happened, isn't it? We know what's bad has happened. We've had a letter come out, haven't we? A letter has come out from who? Well, it's come out from our home base, and it says to us, let me just see if I can find that letter. I'll put it in the advanced chat, didn't I? I'll just read you a bit of it out then. So it comes out from, it's the notification of Russian Georgian unrest, okay? The main thing here, it says you must not attempt to leave Russia until the British government has negotiated your safe passage. It's very important, guys. So it does also say in that letter that we have to get these jets out of here. Okay, it's really important that we move the jets away from where we are to Nalchik across the other side of the country. So what I'm going to do is run you a brief here. We'll talk about the actual way we're going to be doing this. Then we'll all get airborne, hopefully by about 20 past, and we'll get the jets away from Anapa across to a more safe area towards the more central area of Russia. So let me just see if I can do this. Okay, just pause that slideshow there for you for a second. Now, I just want to check actually that we are going out. So I'm just going to bring up the stream and just see whether we've got any people that have said hi. To a more safe area towards the more central area of Russia.
It's not actually streaming yet.
So let me just see if I can do this. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Is anyone else got it streaming? Okay, just pause that slideshow there for you for a second. Does anyone else see it streaming at all, by the way?
No, it's not up at the moment, Tim. I've got it on a second window.
All right, let me sort that stream out then. I'm going to have to get into the stream because I can see myself streaming on it. Oh, it's unlisted. Okay, stand by. I've got to edit that. Don't know why it's going out as unlisted. These things are all the same. Right, I'm just going down here, guys. Just going to sort it now. Public. Let's see if I can save that. Oh, I can't save it. Public.
I can see it.
You can see it?
I can, yeah.
That's because I gave you the unlisted link. Hopefully the public can see it now. I've saved the changes. Let me just see.
Said negative.
Roger
negative
that.
for me.
Stand by. Yeah, it says live now. So if I go to the stream, we see someone type in the chat. Yeah, I can see you. Anyone in the chat? Someone type something in the chat. Let's have a look. Looks a bit frozen to me, doesn't it?
It still says it's waiting for. Yeah, it still says it's waiting.
There we go. Hi Tim, Matt Hacks. Now I look frozen there, though. To be fair.
No, you're moving, and the lag's speeding up as well now.
Okay. So we are going out.
Which link are you looking at, though? Are you looking at the unlisted one? I've gone from
the one I sent you guys.
Yeah, you are live. I've got it.
Okay, well let's roll with that anyway, guys. We'll worry about audio and everything else in a minute. Okay.
Sorry, where's this stream?
It's at the link in the advanced chat, but you don't really want to be watching. Actually, no, you guys need to watch that. That's fine. You guys need to. I don't need to be watching the stream whilst I'm doing it, so you guys can monitor the stream. If you go to advanced chat, then Discord.
Yep.
And you'll find the last link, stand by, it's not there, is it? I must have put it in Landaway. I literally sent it to someone a minute ago. Hold on. I sent it to Vince. Let me just get it off Vince. Okay, I'm going to post it now. Okay, advanced chat. There's your link. All right, you should have your link now. Click on that, guys. And we're rolling.
Just as an FYI, there's a second. YouTube did have this up, and that isn't working. That is frozen.
That should, that shouldn't be right now. That was an unlisted link. I think this is now gone public.
Yeah, but it's given it a different. It's given it a different video name at the end of video ID.
Oh goodness me! Let's just work this out real quick. Then this is the fun of this stuff because I put it on my Facebook page. We see if it's the same one. I'm just checking it now.
Yeah, I think it's just YouTube being odd.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it's waiting for me. It's actually waiting for me to start that link, which is weird, isn't it? Well, I think what I'll do is I'll stop this stream and restart it. That's probably the only way I can do it, isn't it? Let me just get into the stream, guys.
The literal turning off and on again.
Oh, you know how that works, don't you? You're a bit quiet as well, to be fair. Let me start. Right, the stream's going to have to build. It's building in the right-hand side there. It says we're live, but I just want to check what stream is live on.
Okay, I can see it.
Yeah, I see that as well. But I just want to understand why these other ones aren't. It's weird, isn't it? I don't know. There's people waiting, and of course they're not going to find that correct stream, are they?
I'll just stick the correct link in the chat for that one.
Yeah, I will.
I posted it in there, but it probably
got it in there as well. I'll put it in
more
the
authoritative if it comes from you.
I don't think you can put one in the thing, can you? I'll put one in the comments as well.
Oh, I've just got a pop-up announcement on my.
Right, but I put it pretty much everywhere I can, and people can always search my page, they'll find it when they. So let's have a look. They can always go to my page, they'll find it up there. So we are streaming somewhere, and if people go to the page, they're going to find that, right? Cool. So I'm Fastest Performance somewhere. Now I need to start moving. I'm not moving it, am I? Have I started moving? Can anyone see the stream live, yeah?
Yeah, I can see you.
Yep.
Moving.
Yeah, you moving.
Yeah, it's all good.
As long as you guys can see it, then you're getting an education. That's the main thing, isn't it? So as long as you can see it. Right, have a look. This is Anapa on the left-hand side. Nalchik is on the right-hand side. We have had a hack. The sort of aim we're going to have a look at in a minute. The authorization we mine throughout, so don't crash the jets, please. No names. Right. So you can see where we are. We've been in Anapa now for a while, for the last week, but with the heightening tensions that the Ministry of Defence and the British Foreign Office talked to us about, we need to take our aeroplanes, which are F5s, F-18s, and we need to get them out of there. Now, we are not allowed back into Georgia as of yet because there's some issues over... well, there's some issues basically about prisoner transfers and all sorts of random stuff. So the diplomatic relations have been dropped off between the two countries at the moment. And unfortunately, that means that we are not allowed to leave. However, the Russian Federation, the government have said that we can carry on with the move of the jets. They are to be unarmed. And there is, over the southern area of our route, there's some build-up, or there is some likely to be some build-up of some hostile air. So we are not allowed to be armed for our route. Okay, that's not acceptable to the Russian Federation. Our Hercules with the blow-up Dolphin has already gone on, okay? So hopefully they're there at Nalchik. Now, you can fly this F5 or F-18. There's also Mirage and Harry if you want to fly those. They're also on the PAM. Nothing else, though, although there is a Spitfire if Buff wants to jump in, and we'll see him next week. So really, F5, F-18. If you're not that confident at navvying, guys, then please take the F-18. If you think, actually, I'll be all right at this, Legend, we're going to give it a go, grab an F5. I'll be above you in an F-18. I'll be operating as AWACS, and my call sign will be Overlord, okay? Overlord. Let's see if we can move this on. So, the route itself... Oh, that's brilliant. Well done. That's because I froze it. Okay, there's the route itself. Now, the dog boxes, you're not going to have this map because the way DCS overlays a map onto like the globe. It doesn't seem to do it for the Caucasus. It does it for other regions. So these headings tend to be not as good. Either that or the map that we planned on, of course, is inaccurate. So we want to be accurate. So we have planned it properly. So I've got other maps for you to use, and we'll see those in a minute. It's about 55 minutes long, and the F5s will be at the limit of your fuel. So you've got a 275 gallon tank on the bottom, which gives you an extra 1,400 pounds worth of fuel. Now, if you get off route in that airplane, you need to get back en route, okay? I've flown this a couple of times, and one of the times I didn't make it when the jet was empty. Now, that's just the route cleared, drop boxes. This is the first part of the route then. And you can see here where Anapa is. All you're going to do is get airborne on runway 22. This is a big picture, guys. We'll go in detail in a minute. As soon as you've got your gear and your flap up and you're passing 1,000 feet, guys, just come left to parallel the coast. We've done it 1,000 times. And you'll be aware of the lakes that are out there. And if not, I've got pictures, don't worry. But we're going to turn at those lakes and we're going to start on this first leg here, okay? But you want to be you can be about 360 knots in the transit, that's fine. 420 really as you cross those lakes. So you might want to give yourself a little bit here. Now, really, your timing starts from airborne. We're going to run 2 times today. You can run 1 time if you want. When you get airborne, you want to be running a clock of some sorts. That can be a phone with a stopwatch on it, or it can be in the F5, if you can get the clock working, run that. In the F18, you've got some options. You've got, on the fuel display at the very bottom, you've got something that you can press called ET, that's elapsed time. That can start running throughout, and I'll talk to you about the end of how you can run another elapsed time in the head-up display. So you can have a continuous time running beneath your fuel panel, so you can see continuous from when you start rolling, press the button, or press the button rolling. And obviously their F5s will either have to use, say, a phone with a stopwatch, their own stopwatch, their watch, it doesn't matter. But if you get a bit off route and you think, I need to time a leg only, just a leg only because I'm a bit off route, then you can, in the F18, there's a way of doing that as well. Okay, I'll talk you through that in a minute. We're going to move across then, as you see, move up to the north. The weather is fine. We're going to come across big turning feature. We'll talk individually about these, but you see massive, massive lake. And then we're coming into this kind of dead low ground. It's not ideal, guys, not ideal at all, but we're going to give it a go. And we're going to see whether we can actually make this work. Come back a slide, Davies. Come back a slide. There we go. There we go. I knocked something, so I do apologise. So we're going to come across into this sort of dead area, this dead ground, which you can see it's a bit barren of any kind of, it's a barren, featureless desert. Other side, sir. Oh, fair enough. It's there's not much going on, but you are heading towards high ground. Okay, what that means is you are going to be climbing, but you're also going to be holding 420 knots the whole time. You may actually gain a bit of time during this because of that. So don't worry too much about that, but the turning feature on this route is a hard one, okay? And so we've got a confirmation feature halfway down the route about here. I'll talk to you about that. And then you've got a vertical extent feature there. Ideal features are ones with vertical extent. Unfortunately, in this area of southern Russia, we don't have much. And then you're going to work out to the east side. East side is best. And you've got a lake, unfortunately, guys. It's a small lake, but if you are off it, then you see it and you fly to it. We'll talk about nav features, nav technique in a minute. Moving all the way across then to this point here. Now, when you reach this point here, where my mouse is, you're done, okay? You just need to get back to that airfield as quickly as possible. F-18s, I'd like you to flow the route. If you're in an F-18, flow the route. F-5s, I'd like you to cut the corner, please. 360 knots, 2,000 feet you're climbing to, and I want you to intercept the TACAN, which you've done 1,000 times before, coming out of Nalchik, okay? I'll order you all, I'll sequence you all in. Nice 360 knots as you're getting close to the field, all come back to about 300 knots. Remember, you want to get to about 10 miles, start your slowdown, really, and then come into Nalchik. We'll talk about Nalchik in a minute. Bit of a problem field to get into, okay? Okay, guys, let's have a quick brief then. So, low-level navigation. We have done medium-level navigation. We've had a sortie time hack this morning. The sortie aim, we know. Authorization is mine. Docks and equipments. I'll talk about the 5 things you have at the end to put in your knee board if you want to. We'll go through the date card and the comms thing in a minute. Aim. To get the jets to Nalchik, all right? Safety, right, for wheel checks, we're burning enough fuel at low level. We understand that, don't we, okay? So, fuel, oxygen, engine, and location, so important when you're down low, guys. You really have to be updating this every 5 to 6 minutes. I don't need to hear it, please. I don't need to hear it. Those of you that are talking to yourself when you're flying, that's fine at this stage. Keep doing that. Nudge yourself a little bit. Don't nudge yourself on the comm. We don't need it, okay? I'm glad you're doing it. But remember, it's taking up your mental capacity. The things you should be thinking about are the nav techniques, which you're going to talk about in a minute, okay? So In safety then, guys, we've done quite a lot of this before. What are the other things we need to look at when we are flying in the low-level environment, okay? I've given you the first one, haven't I? Fuel. Fuel's important, isn't it? Because we're going to burn so much of it. What else might you be thinking about then when you're in the low-level environment?
Obstacles.
Yeah, obstacles. So especially ones of vertical extent, masts you haven't seen, hills. Okay, so don't never fly directly at a mast. Always fly canopy onto it. Okay, which means you go around the back of them. Don't go around the inside of a mast because you'll be belly up to it. So that's a really good call. Wires, all those kind of things as well, guys. Step up for them. Ease yourself back down. What else are we thinking then? About birds. Okay, we're going to have some water features today, aren't we? What are birds like? Birds like jacuzzis, spas. They're lazy, don't they? So they just chill all the time in water with a glass of champagne. When you are flying over a piece of water, there's a lot of birds there. Birds may well come up after you and the next jet's going to collect them. So if you do get the piece of water, we're at 250 feet, 420 knots. Maybe just ease it up a little bit to like 300 or 400 feet. Keep the speed up, okay? It helps you be able to see the turn point as well, doesn't it, on very flat things, all right? So that's quite an important feature. What about comm down low? What are we thinking? Can we always hear people down low?
No.
Yeah, so what hides comm then? Rocks, okay, big rocks. Now I'm above you as AWACS, call sign Overlord. So if you need me, you're getting stuck, you have to say Overlord, Matt, I think I'm to the left of route, I think I'm to the right of route. You have F10 available, but I don't necessarily want you to use it. And it's nothing about you being embarrassed. I want you to learn. If you need to use F10, press F10. Your route's not on F10, of course, but just press F10, have a look at it. But also speak to me. I'll guide you in as well. So there are things about safety. What happens if you start looking at your map at low level and you've got to trim a little bit down? Before you know it, okay, you bring your map, you put your map down and you fly into the side of an orphanage, okay? And we're flying into orphanages tends to be unpopular, all right? So try not to do it, okay? Don't drop the jet if you can. We haven't got many of them. And Theo and who else broke a jet. We'll have to leave those jets there. Fly strike, your jet burnt out anyway. Theo, your jet's going to be stripped and carried later on, okay? Good. Right, so we'll cover DOMs in a minute. I've got a DOMs card for you coming out. I want to talk about low-level flying in itself, okay? We're good for time. So, speeds then. As we climb out from the airfield, we're getting airborne, we're cleaning up the jet, we're going to cruise, we're going to get our speed about 360 knots at about 2,000 feet. Don't rush it, guys. When you hit the coast, come left, and that's your entry point. You can see ahead of you, it's the water. We'll talk about that in a minute. At low level though, when we start from waypoint 2, stay at 2,000 feet, start getting your speed to 420 knots, and then we can gradually ease it down. Okay, there are checks we need to do, fire ads and LARs, we'll talk about those in a second, but obviously the F-18s want to be on the rad out, and you want to set your rad out for 225, 10% less than the height you're going to be flying at. I'd rather see F-18s sitting down nice 300 feet, 350, so you've got the capacity, okay? I don't need to see anyone down at 255 feet, 265. The ground is undulating, you don't want to get rad out pings. In real life, 2 rad out pings, you'll be questioned by the instructor. Okay, come on, what are you doing? You're being an idiot, all right? Build the picture in, okay, guys? You don't build the picture of what low level looks like by looking out the front. You build it by your peripherals, and it's the rate at which things come by you, okay? We haven't got cows and sheep here. Apparently we've got cows, apparently, but we can't find any. So just have a think about the speed at which stuff comes by you. Think, right, I'm at 300 feet. That's the speed stuff's coming by me in my peripherals. Have a quick look left and right. I'll try and hold that height, okay? All right, we want to get all the jets there. So the timing then, as we said, we're going to run a continuous clock from when we roll. Each aircraft is going to roll at about 2-minute intervals. We're all going individually today. If you want someone to come with you, then just say, I don't really want to go by myself. I'm happy to sit on the wing of someone, but don't mess up that guy's nav. Okay, just stay a bit clear. Always stay higher than your wingman, than your flight lead at low level. Never go below your flight lead at low level. Always sit a little bit high and then go with someone else if you want to go with someone else. But we're all going to get there in the end anyway. We're all going to get to fly it. So before you roll, on the brakes, press the clock either in the F5 or in the Hornet. Use the time if you want to on a phone, if you're not on VR, and then full power, get yourself airborne, all right? I'll be watching from above anyway. I'll be the first jet airborne, and I'm not flying the route at low level. I'm straight lining it just to check on everyone. I'll be coming backwards and forwards and using F10 to make sure you guys are all right in a Hornet. That's why I've got capacity, because it's difficult. But what we can do also, we can use elapsed time. So what you can do as you're rolling up to a waypoint is look at the domestics that we're going to see in a minute, and you can say, right, this next route's going to take about 5:58, so it's going to take about 6 minutes. So when I go over this big feature and turn onto my heading, I'll start my clock here because my continuous time means nothing because I had to route around for someone else or whatever. So I'll run each leg individually. That's perfectly acceptable. Okay, guys, don't worry about that. Perfectly acceptable. We're not running a TOT. I don't care what time you get to Nalchik. And when you hit waypoint 7, when you start pulling up to 2,000 feet and turning into Nalchik, game's over. Time means nothing. Don't worry about time. Don't follow time when you exit low level. All right. Just look at the time when you get in. And guys, if you think, I don't know about this, Tim, it's a bit difficult, then get airborne, go over the coast of the south, come back around again and line yourself up with waypoint 2 on a heading of, I think, 040. You've got it on your map in a minute, I'll show you. And just drive in at 420 knots, 2,000 feet, line yourself up, and then hack your little clock as you go over the top, all right? That's completely acceptable. It's a bit of a rush from takeoff, but some of you may want to do that. We'll see. Okay, almost done then. So don't forget your pre-descent checks then. So as you approach waypoint 2, there's a few things to do, isn't there? Fuel, make sure you haven't got a fuel leak. Instruments should be erect and synchronized, should be fine. Radios then, you're talking to me today, guys. Don't worry about that. We're not using real radios. Altimetry, leave it on what you've got. We don't have an RPS for the area, and really it's the lowest pressure anyway that we've got because it's coastal. And rad out set for the F-18s, please. Don't need demist. Safety altitude today we're saying is 6,000 feet. That means if you need to abort for some reason, then you get above 6,000 feet. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. The LARs, so we would put lights on for low level. Altimeters, obviously, radios we've talked about, and rad out and safety altitude is good. The other one I want to note is time. Make sure you just are MB that I've got to do something with my time, because time is so critical at low level. Without time, you won't know where you are. You won't know where you're getting to, okay? How are we going to load to low level then? At waypoint 2, I'll show you in a minute. 420 knots then, 2,000 feet on heading and time, or elapsed time of 0. So if you've got a continuous time that's messed up, or you've forgotten to press it, very easy to do, then as you're running into the turn point, just go, right, I'm going to hit my elapsed time. Tim's going to tell me where it is in a minute anyway in the Hornet. And in the F5, I'm probably going to use my phone or something, or my watch, like that. All right, that's cool. En route then, pre-hats, post-hats. Whenever you approach a turning point, don't worry about turn point 1, sack it off. We're going to cut the corner anyway today because we'll be getting the gear and the flaps up. As you sort of approach turn 2 though, you need to go, right, what's my heading? The heading for turn waypoint 2 to waypoint 3 should be on the course bar for the F5s, and you'll be steering Hornet, guys. Steer to waypoint 2 as you approach waypoint 2, and you can put it on auto if you want, so it trips over automatically, and I'll teach you how to do that in a second if you don't know. But for the F5 guys, have your course bar, and the reason your course bar is better than your heading bar is if you're on track IR, really hard to see, guys. VR, really hard to see, except you G2 boys with your 3080 cars or whatever. Massive bling, bling, bling in it. You guys will be fine. You'll be like, oh, I can see the screws and everything. So try and put your course bar on it if you can. That'll be really useful. And that will give you the number in the window as well. You have that number up in the window, guys, okay, so you can see exactly what course you've set. Where am I here? I'm talking to 2 different screens. So it's what heading, and then it's what airspeed am I supposed to be at, and what time am I supposed to be at, and that's for every waypoint. So for the first one, I think it's 1 minute 13. So just remember, before you get airborne, go waypoint 2, 1 minute 13, and the heading is 040 from 2. Okay, I've squared that away. I'm going to set all that up before I even get airborne. Okay, before I even get airborne, because I'm going to be faffing with gear, flaps. You may have an emergency that you need to sort out real quick after takeoff. So really, that first one, make life easy on yourselves. And time. What time do I need to be at waypoint 2? Okay, post hat then. So you fly over waypoint 2, 420 knots, or accelerating towards 420 knots, 2,000 feet, or almost 2,000 feet. I don't really care. And you're on a heading of about 040 because you put a course bar on it, and you're a Hornet dude, and you've selected waypoint 3. Okay, so you know where you're going. And as you fly over it then, you're like, right, post hat, what do I need? Well, my heading should be 040. Okay, I'm going to correct it because I'm on about 038. Right, my airspeed, 420 knots, so I'm at 380. Okay, I'm going to accelerate that, and I'm going to start easing myself down. That's going to help me in the F5s get up that speed, isn't it? So, and also I'm going to make sure my air brake's in, aren't I? Because Tim told me to put it in on start. Jets are pre-started, don't worry about it. And it might have come out. And then time. Oh, I didn't start my clock. Tim told me to start your clock. That's why you do a post hat. Okay, and the other part of the hat as well is fuel. Before we get to fuel, that other part of the time post hat, you say my next turning point is at 5:58, which is almost 6 minutes. I will look up at about 5 minutes then. 5 minutes. I'm going to look up at 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to concentrate flying 250 feet, 420 knots. Really accurate with my speed, guys. Really accurate with my speed. Really accurate with my heading. And this is why if you're on track IR, guys, you might want to also use the mouse to zoom into your instrument bit and have a part of the outside world showing, but you've got your AI showing, especially F5 guys, crikey. Hornet guys, you'll be fine, but F5 guys, you've got your AI showing, you've got your HSI showing, and you've got your CSI, your speed, combined speed indicator showing, and therefore you know how real finessed you are on those three. You can really fly accurate on those. A minute to go, head out, bing, like a meerkat. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, there it is. There's the town Tim talked about. There's the river. River joins town. There's my turn point. Superb. Pre-hats. Pre-hats for the next turn. What's my next heading? Map up. Okay, you can put your maps up if you want to in your kneeboard. They're not in there already. I couldn't do it, unfortunately. There's only 5 of them. Or have them in front of you on a screen, or I'll tell you what the headings are if you can't bother. Good. Pre-hats and then post-hats. All turns at low level are 4G, guys. There aren't many turns that are more than 90 degrees. So get your 4G arm in. Have a think about what that is. Doesn't matter if it's a 2G turn then, obviously, but we just try and get around the corner. You'll need some power on that as well. Low level aborts. If we do have to abort today, then who can remember what we do on the low level abort from the instrument teach? Anyone? Any one bit of it, doesn't matter.
Maximum power.
Maximum power. About wings.
Wings level.
Wings level.
30 degrees up.
Yeah. 30 degrees up using 4G. So I'll do it for you now. So 30 degrees nose up, and at safety altitude, just roll the aircraft on its back. Really nice and light, guys. Remember, it was light, wasn't it? None of this racing away stuff. Nice and light. And then recover wings level at the horizon. Okay. And then sit there around about 300 knots and go, I better speak to someone. Okay. And then you'll call me up, Overlord, and I'll talk to you and I'll get you to go. Low level nav techniques then. Let me just quickly jump onto this thing here. I've just got to get the dock up, guys, real quick. We talked about pre and post hats. Here it is now. Yeah, there we are. Right. So we talked about VLRSTs. We've covered those, which are our FARADs. Pre-hats, post-hats was good. I've just made a mistake on that one. That's fine. 3 here. We talked about low level entry, height assessment. We talked about turning. You won't have contour flying today, but ease it up, ease it down if you do have. We spoke about low level abort, which is great. And the work cycle we've also covered. If you do get off track and you can see how far you are off track, if you measure it and it's about a mile, then if you make a 1 degree heading change back in the direction of the track, in 60 miles you'll be back on track, which means if you've only got 20 miles to go, make a 3 degree one. It's the 1 in 60 rule, but talk to me about it in the air. Don't overcomplicate yourself. Just point back towards your next feature. And when you do approach a feature, guys, okay, when you do approach the feature, if you see it, fly to it, all right? See it, fly to it. That's the key. If you see the feature, fly to the feature. Not massive S-turn. You may just go, you know what, quite close to it. I'll just pick it up. I'll put my course bar on the head and kind of make a line, and I'll just turn and get onto it, okay? So should have no issue with that. Right, here's the comms card then. The way you want to read this, guys, your name is up the top here. Doesn't matter who you are. Nalchik then, ATC is on 265. Don't worry about starting up on that. When you get in though, call them up on approach 265. They are higher than us, okay? So we think we've got a cure fee up the top here, about 2888 today. Okay, you should get that as you went inbound. Sometimes they were telling me to go to the alternate. The alternate fields are down here on the right-hand side, Mosdoc and Beslan. Okay, Mosdoc doesn't have much of a strip, Beslan does. The key here, if someone ahead of you crashes into Nalchik on landing, you need to go to Mosdoc. Mosdoc is near waypoint 7. Okay, don't try and get to Beslan. If you're on approach to Nalchik, like short finals, someone crashes ahead of you, go to Beslan. It's a left-hand turn, snap diver, 270, 40 miles. Mosdoc is up around waypoint 7, okay? And I'll be directing you anyway. Nalchik is, we're getting airborne off runway 22 for us, guys. At Anapa, we've got full clearances. Air traffic aren't going to speak to us today. They're like, just get airborne. They want you out of here, else we're going to arrest you all. We're like, all right, don't flash. And then Nalchik, then we're landing on the southerly runway 23, single runway, guys. We'll be taxiing off the left-hand side. There are circuits, I believe, to the right-hand side if you want to do circuits. Don't mess everyone up. But we are trying to prioritise, circuits and straight in. You can go and do a circuit if you want, or you do a straight in. I'm more than happy with that. That's 26 there. Air traffic is on 266.0. The way you read your timing chart here, guys, and you've got maps, but these might want to just use this if that's all right. I don't care. You can see how it is. It's going to the way this combat flight does this is a bit strange, but it does work. You can say if I fly for 41 seconds on a heading of 127, I'll get to waypoint 2 at 0118. Okay. If I fly for 5 minutes and 38 seconds, I'll get to waypoint 3 on a heading of 040, and I'll be there at this time. So this much easier on the maps. We're going to come onto the maps now. This is a backup. It'll be obvious when you're up there because you'll be flying a heading of 040 going, what's going on? I'm going to waypoint 3. Yeah, fine, I get it. Oh, I'm going to be there this time. Yeah, fine. So these are times. They're on your maps as well. Let's look at the map, shall we? This is Nalchik, guys. Long runway, 7.5, not huge. You probably will need to shoot for the very light winds, still winds, nil winds, high airfield. You probably need to shoot for the F5, guys. Hornet should be fine. Stabilators back as we briefed. Lots of braking. Here's your route then. So we're coming out, guys, of Anapa here. This won't take long. As I said, head towards the coast. Try and avoid overflying the town. Come left about 1,000 feet. Early if you want, doesn't matter. And about 118, you'll be leaving this lake area. And the last slides you'll see on this will be of waypoint 2. So it's fresh in your mind. The last slides will be of you approaching waypoint 2 from waypoint 1. From waypoint 1 before you turn, okay? Anyway, either way, fly down the coast if you can. You'll find the little lakes there. And then if you can make 118, that's really cool, guys. 420 knots, 2,000 feet. If you can't make 118 because you've messed something up or you're out here somewhere going, I'm panicking, doesn't matter, does it? Because we can fly each route by itself, can't we? We can fly over there, 420 knots, 2,000 feet, hack the clock, all right? I'll talk to you about that on start. And then go, all right, it's going to take me 5 minutes 38. I've got to fly 040 for 5:38. Easy, isn't it? I'll look up about 4 minutes 30. 1 minute before I'm going to get there, all right? Map away. Fly an accurate 040. Okay, good scan. Look around. Look for other people. There'll be a lot of jets out there today, guys. At 4:30, then you look up and you're like, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Tim said it was where a town intersected a river. A town intersected a river. Okay, at, if it's continuous time, almost minute 7. If it's continuous time, most of you run a continuous time, you'll be fine. What's that look like? That's waypoint 2, guys, coming out here like that. Just gash it. Don't care what you do here, guys. But here you want to be over this point, okay? 420 knots, 2,000 feet over the end of that lake, all right? 118 if you can, it doesn't matter. If you 130, it doesn't matter, all right? So get airborne, clean up here. Don't go here. Follow the runway heading if you want to. Just when you're town, before you hit the town, come left, come left, come left, follow that, follow the coast, and now you turn in there. Give yourself a bit of space. Give yourself a bit of space to turn. Full power, 420 knots, 2,000 feet. You're on your way, all right? Get away from Anapa. And then, yeah, we're running up here. So what does waypoint 3 look like? Waypoint 3 looks like this. Town, river. Town, river. Okay? Also, here, there are some of those Red Bull Airshow type cone things you should see. If you're an F5 guy, you may be, obviously the Hornets are going to run this and they'll hit all the waypoints. You may be a little bit to the left here, guys. So look up early, look for that town, look for that river, see it, fly to it. Confirmation feature, if you see some little Red Bull sort of cones they use at the air race, you're in the right place. Okay, you're in the right place. Get your pre-hats done for the next leg. That's what it looks like coming in, guys. Town, river, waypoint 3. Look, little Red Bull things there, all right? A couple of those bad boys there. Town, river. Embed that. Once you've hit this first one, your confidence level will go up. You'll be like, I've got this. Okay, I've got this. Okay, so now you're heading, you do a pre-hat. My next heading, Tim says, is going to hit the course bar on 089. Hornet, guys, flick across waypoint 4. And I'm going to run that leg for 8:30. So easy, simple, innit? I've got to fly that heading, though. And you have to fly this one, guys. This is a long leg, okay? 8 minutes 30. Yeah, okay. So what am I looking for? As I go down the route, then, there is a town here, okay? If I start coming up early and start coming to this town, I'm like, oh, this could be a bad thing. It's a good water feature, though. It'll be low down, no vertical extent, hard to see. Trust your heading, trust your time, okay? Trust heading, trust time. If you're a little bit late at this one here, say you're like 7:10, something like that, you can slow down to about 4:10 knots. It's absolutely fine. If you're early, like 6:40, something like that. Sorry, if you're 6:40, you're early, then slow down. If you're like 7:20, you can speed up. Whatever, 10 seconds plus, speed up that in 10 knots, okay, and you're going to be good. And I'll brief you on that and just ask me. Try and get there around about this time if you can, but really be accurate on this turn, guys. Coming right 110, because you've got a long leg here, and this is not easy to find, okay? This is not easy to find. What does that look like then, the water feature? It looks like that, and looks like that. So you can see, not much vertical extent at all, is there? It could be quite difficult to find, all right? Have a try and find it. Go for that. Should be all right. Okay, looks like that. And then we'll turn there on this bit, 110. Either reset the clock for 9:30 if you want to, or just carry on with the continuous time if it's working out. And then you're routing down here. Now look, I put a confidence feature here, right? So around about, it's difficult to tell, but probably about half that time. So what is it, minute 15? So probably around about 19 minutes, something like that. You can have a confidence feature. There's a bit of a town there. There's a blue dot. I'll put my black line across it. All right. So that's the town as you're approaching at that minute there. You're approaching minute, about 19, right? You'll be like, I see a town. Tim said something about this. Your confidence feature is actually this thing over here. That thing over there is this thing here. I don't know what the hell it is. I just threw something on the ground, guys, okay? But it's there, all right? That gives you confidence. The town's out the left-hand side. If you get that, you're like, I'm on the right route. Cool. Carry on flying 110. Carry on flying 110. Now you're looking, valley coming in, all right? Getting to the mountains, getting to the high ground now for waypoint 5. Waypoint 5 is just an installation against a rock. But you can see we're now approaching higher ground. But the mast is kind of hidden, isn't it? So make sure you're down at 250 feet. Okay, fly it well. Visually judged from the F5. We haven't got a rad out, so don't go mental, okay? Don't go mad, guys. And you're fine. Now, I would be coming right here to fly around the back of that mast, canopy up. I do not want to turn inside of it. My jet will slide. It'll be hidden to me, and I may crash, okay? Good. Pre-hat, post-hat. Now we're coming along the northern route here. Now, we're leaving that last one, and we're coming to here. So once we go from there, which is here, guys, heading 089, another long route, okay? No confidence feature, so make sure you fly it well. And we're trying to get to this lake here, okay? This lake here looks like this. Again, don't fly into the water, really easy to do. So if anything, go a bit high for birds. Cluck, cluck. And there's like a power station at the end. Hit the power station, don't hit it really. Turn, pre-hat, post-hat, 073 across there. Now we've got another 10-minute leg, and then we're going to pull up. We'll look at another water feature, okay? We'll look at the towns. Want to be to the north of the towns here. Nice water feature, minute 4.5, okay? You always put your turn points at the end of something like that, because else if you put it at the beginning, you might not have time to get onto it. So get to the end, turn, come right, all aircraft come right, all climb 2,000 feet, come back on the throttles about 360 knots, okay? Start giving Nalchik a call on 266, I think it was. That's what it looks like, that lake. It's just anywhere on the lake, guys. I don't care. We're done. We've got the jets, all right? Start pulling up. F-18's route, please, into waypoint 8 and then into waypoint 9. You've got the fuel for it. F5s, you don't. Cut the corner. Put the TACAN 24 X-ray on, okay, and point just to the left of it like you would do for real. Get your TACAN on 051. Look at this thing here, 051 radial, 265 for Nalchik. Cruise yourself in, okay? Our marshal guy's in at this end anyway, so you should be fine. Yeah, you probably won't see Hornet guys. You're just following a waypoint here. You probably won't see this. You're probably just cruising side as well. F5 guys, you won't see it, but it is just don't cross the lake, the river, and you'll be fine, okay? That's Nalchik. Now, that's what Nalchik looks like. So you're coming into intercept a radial. I'm close aboard there, aren't I? I'd never make that for real. I was at idle, air brake and everything because I was running out of fuel. But you can see the town is built up around the back of Nalchik. Okay, so if we do go over this, come and do a right-hand circuit and come back in again and rejoin, or come back on the TACAN, see how much fuel you got, okay? But not the longest runway in the world, and we are parking on the left-hand side here, guys, okay? So land, go long to the end, come left, and then we're going to park up here. Yay! That's the picture you want to see, all right? That's pretty much it. That's this is in your kneeboard. Well, it's not. You can put it in your kneeboard. I'll read it out to you. That's in your kneeboard. You've got this, that, and this also for your kneeboard if you want to, okay? And they're all in the Landaway docks, so you can shuffle them in now. That's you coming out of Anapa. You've cleaned up in your aeroplane. Gear flaps. You've sacked off waypoint 1 because I told you to. You're steering immediately waypoint 2. And even the F5 guys, you've got the course bar set for 040 for waypoint 3. Don't worry about waypoint 2. You don't need it in the kit. You can see it. Hornet guys, by all means. But look, there's waypoint 2 there, okay? Looks like that, waypoint 2. I'm a bit tight aboard here, but I'm fine. I'm in a Hornet now, and all I'm doing is increasing speed. I've got good height, and I'm just going to come around here left. And look, I haven't got a waypoint selected at all. I did this very quickly this morning. I'd have waypoint 2 on there probably, and as I went over the top, probably auto set down here. The reason I wanted to speak to Hornet guys about this is you can see I've selected time UFC, which gives me an elapsed time in the head-up display. And I can use that elapsed time there by pressing ET and hitting enter. When I hit enter, that clock will run. The one down the bottom here, you can see if I hit the ET button down here, see the ET button down here? If I press that, it starts. If I press and hold it for about 2 seconds, it will pause it like a lap time on your watch. And if I press and hold it for longer than that, it resets it to 0, okay? Resets it to that so you can start it again. So as you roll in the Hornet, press that once, I would. And then at some point on your route, you can go time UFC, ET, and you can get it up in the HUD and down here. And then when you press enter here, you can have that lap time rolling for a different. If you want to play around with it, because you're in a Hornet, you've got your waypoints up. Hit sequence 1 down here, and you'll see the route coming on the scale to about 10, and you'll have your whole route there. And you've got your waypoints that you can select up here, guys. Select waypoint, it puts it in the head-up display. F5, guys, I feel for you, but I did it in F5, and I'll be in a Hornet today, but I'll talk you through the F5 as well as we go through it. There's your route. Okay, guys, so any questions on what's going to happen today? I'll be ahead of you. I'll be the first jet airborne. I need Pontiac 1-2. I'll be loitering here, using F10 and nudging people into these different areas. Okay, any questions?
Just one question, Tim. Will we create a whole burner from takeoff so we can get 420 knots straight away?
What, in the F5?
No, on the F18.
Yeah, you can. On the F18, you've got loads of fuel. F5, get yourself to 300 knots. Wiggle out. You can get yourself to 360 knots, to be fair, with reheat on that. But that's the last time you want to use burner in this for the F5. F18, guys, by all means, use reheat, whatever. You've got the fuel for it. So get to 420 knots. So you're nicely done there, coming across Clarkus. So you're nicely at 420 knots, 2,000 feet, out of reheat. It's about 87%. I'll talk to the F5 guys about the power, and then just turn. You're on your route. But release each other at 2-minute intervals. So all line up, guys. You're all roughly in the same area anyway, up in the same place we left the jets this morning. Taxi out, nice long line. When the guy ahead of you goes, just make the call. FJP ready for departure, and I'll clear you, whatever. Get airborne, and then the next guy line up and just give them a notional 2 minutes. I don't care if it's a minute 10, minute 20, or 2.5 minutes. Just try and do 2 minutes to give yourself a bit of a split time, okay? Else you'll bunch up, all right? It'll be a lot of fun, guys, all right? Nice trail of ducks all the way through. The mission is up. The server is live. So jump into the server. The password is in the password chat. Please don't say it, else we get loads of guys jumping on, and that's not fair on you guys, okay? So password for lessons, it's there. It's very, it was there for you anyway, so you've got it. Oh, crikey, different channel. Just dropped out of a channel. Made you all scared, didn't I? Right, so hop and eyes into the server. And if you need to put things in your kneeboard, by all means do that. Or you can Alt-Tab, or you can ask me what the headings are. Everyone okay?
Yep.
Very quiet. All right, guys, I'll meet you on the pan. All right, all jets are started. Don't have a massive race out. There is one guy who needs to go. I'm going to go ahead. Babyface is going to be the next one. So, Babyface, I don't know what jet you're taking. Who's taking F5 today, by the way?
Yeah, Russians.
Yeah, Cactus.
Yeah, I'm going to try the F5 as well.
Yeah, you can do this multiple times. Ripfer. Excellent, guys. F5 is really good fun in the F5. To be fair, just fly accurate headings, get the head out the window with a minute to go. You'll have a great time in the F5. I can't fly F5. I've got no autopilot today, and I've obviously got to negotiate people around, so I'm going to have to be in an F18, unfortunately. But I will fly this again with anyone who wants to fly with it, and you can come in a formation with me if you want, and we'll keep doing this week, especially in the F5, because it's really, really good fun, okay? So I should now be streaming this. That's yeah, I think I'll leave that up there. I'll leave myself here, shall I? You can see the intense concentration on the face. Right, I need to take Pontiac 1-2 if I can. Oh, there's loads of them in there. Oh, as an F18 as well, just because it's close to the runway for me. There isn't one. I'll take 1-5, 1-6, 1-7. Okay, the names, it does the names really strange, isn't it, in this? All right, guys, let me set my kit up then. I'm going to go on to a headset as well here. In fact, I'm going to, yeah.
Excellent, George. Password is on.
Oh.
Password.
Yep, no, don't pull it out. Give me a second, I was plugging into comms for them. Yeah, password for lessons. Get the password for lessons. You happy?
Yeah, same as it was a while ago, I think.
Yeah, I think we changed it. Passwords for lessons. It's in there. Can't miss it. But we'd still keep calling out because obviously we're live and we get loads of people coming in and shooting us down.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough, of course.
It was on the 15th last time we did it, I think.
Okay, now I know you guys are a bit quiet. I've been told that before. that's, I'll try and do something with that.
Yeah, the password that's in password for lessons doesn't seem to be working for me. I'm not sure why.
I think it's an old one. It's on the 15th of December yet.
Yeah, that's MR. Let me just check it.
I'm for digress, I cannot find it there.
Oh no, I'm putting it in now, guys. Putting it in now. Okay, it's just got in. I hadn't hit return. Do apologise for that. Okay, I'm a little bit busy. My fault. All right. My fault entirely. So it's in there now. Password for lessons. The password is in
Thank
there.
you.
Now.
Yeah, perfect.
Right, I'm going to let it away. Okay, don't worry about too much about comp, guys. Okay, I've set my jet up now, so I'm going to rad out to 225. So I'm a Hornet guy today. Other Hornet users then, it depends whether you want to use the bottom map or your HSI. HSI can go either side. If you do have any captions come up on the left screen, then you're struggling. So on my right screen, I'm going to put HSI up today. I'm probably going to use it myself. I'm going to select the sequence 1 at the bottom. I'm going to go for myself to quite a big range scale so I can see you all. But you guys want to go to about 10 or 20 miles. I'm going to select a random waypoint and set the go out to so I'm going to be there. I'm not going to run a time. If you were going to run a time, at the bottom of your fuel panel there's a PT button. That's the one you press once to start it going. Press and hold it if you want to, and that will reset it to 0. Also put a bingo fuel on about 2000 or something. Questions throughout. My call sign is Overlord.
Do you like us to all have our SA on to no data?
A little bit quiet actually, I don't know why. If you have a chance of boosting your Discord volume, it might help.
I've got my Discord volume on full and I boosted my mic by 30 decibels.
Yeah, that is, don't worry about that too much.
He sounds alright to us.
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I recommend everyone does just whack the data link on so we can all see each other in SA. If you're in Hornet anyway.
Yeah, do that, it's fine, have that one. Okay, that should be better. Okay guys, we'll taxi out then. I don't mind if I'm like last to get airborne really, to be fair, because I can see you all anyway. Okay, who's in front of me? Okay, who's that dude in front of me?
It's Bear. I move out.
Bear, thanks,
Okay.
Bear.
I thought there was no one more behind me.
That's okay, it's easy done. Yeah, I'll just quickly rush out.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you like all in hazes still?
No, people coming out now, you can taxi on. I thought I'd change my skin. I didn't change my skin. I'll get my boy to rearm me. The jet should have started up with the black skin. They did. So this one here, I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm just going to pass you. Steal a slot. Actually, still that's fine. Okay, so the first aircraft get airborne. Who is the first aircraft lot you flying?
It's Babyface, F5, holding short of the runway.
Okay, happy for you to line up, get airborne, and just before you roll, what are you using for time?
Anapa, Springfield,
I am going to use stopwatch on my phone.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I use. That works really well for the F5. Make sure you set up your course by then, 040 for the first leg.
Yep.
And make sure your stopwatch is able to be sort of hacked.
Anapa, Uzi, 1-3, request takeoff.
And maybe facial clear takeoff.
Okay.
Make sure you set your altimeters to zeros, guys. It should be 28.88.
Get 0 on mine. I'm on 301. 301.7.
Actually, no, you're absolutely right. I did this before. I think 2888 is now chip. Let me just check. So over here we should be 3018. Yeah, 3017, and Nalchik is 2888. I'll give that in the end.
Jim, ready for departure.
Jim, clear takeoff and turn.
Anapa, forward, 1-3, abort takeoff.
Don't worry about it, I'm stressed.
Request rearming. Copy.
Babyface rolling.
This looks pretty epic. That's nice, Jim. Just give him another minute or so. You don't
Rearming complete.
You don't want to bunch up, you know.
Pixel taxi.
Yeah, no worries.
With taxiing.
My trim's going a bit crazy.
You're fine.
Yeah, sorry. For some reason I was trying to get my trim down and it was trimming up.
Don't worry about it. And for the F5 guys, make sure you transfer your 275 kilogram external tank once you're able to set that transferring. Okay.
Right, how do you do that?
Okay, that's fine. There's a pylon switch on the right, and there's a centerline cable switch as well near your fuel panel next to the crossfeed. And you just put that switch up. When it's empty, you'll get a caution. And that's fine.
Okay.
Just say the tank's empty. You can't tell the volume of the tank again.
So is it just the left-hand switch you have to press?
Yeah, the left one. Yeah, there's two switches. There's either both pylons are activated at the same time, so there's only one switch for that. So it's the left-hand one. When you're airborne, you can be down route a bit. No rush for it.
Tim, should the F5s have the external tank on then?
Yours will have
Yes,
one. They're on by default. But if you don't have it, it doesn't matter. I've flown it with both. You are good.
Barcus rolling.
Right. There's a lot of us in there.
And over the Tigris, one will be 2 ship.
Roger that. Who are you going with?
George.
George.
Okay, great stuff. You at the back of the queue, guys?
Yeah, I missed the briefing, so I'll
no
Shadow
worries, it's
Tigris.
Absolutely fine.
Just for the F5, don't forget in flight the auto balance between left and right tank.
And that's done after they've transferred the centerline tank, isn't it?
Correct.
So transfer the centerline tank first, and then get the auto balance. Have we got someone in a Mirage?
Yeah, that's me. Got to be awkward and difficult.
Legend. You do have to be awkward and difficult. You can take the next. You can go next if you want after. Theo.
I'll leave it a bit. I'm just getting myself sorted.
No worries.
I'd spotted this nice analog clock, only I don't seem to be able to
I've got to clear out words.
do anything. Yeah, can't do anything.
You're rolling.
Overlord ready for departure. Overlord line up. Line up, Overlord. Overlord clear, take off, the wind is calm. Take off. Right guys, I don't have to wait the 2 minutes because I'm not actually doing the route, I'm just going upstairs. I'll be about 10,000 feet watching AV. If you need me, just give me a call, okay?
So Mirage Spear, Tomcat lining up.
So is that you rolling on now, Bear?
Correct. They're rolling as Guy ahead is not pulling route.
Give me 2 minutes, Bear.
No, Tim went before.
Tim,
Yep.
probably the worst thing to ask whilst we're maxing out here. What's the rough miles per minute if we're doing 420 knots on the deck?
7 miles per minute. Divided by 60.
I'm using the mileage, just trying to time
Yeah,
myself
that's
on
fine.
the
7 miles
waypoints.
per minute is good.
Ready for rolling.
$100 might be a little bit low.
Okay, the view is So we've got a few approaching up here, as you can see, a couple of bunched. Theo and is that? It's not John, is it? You're quite close to each other. Just be aware.
Okay. Roger.
Visual.
Jim, your next heading is 089.
Yeah.
That's great, Jim. Good nabbing. You see the cones?
Yeah.
As you know, you're
Oh
looking
yeah,
up
I see them. Yeah.
089. That's the waypoint. That's the waypoint, Jim.
I have to say I didn't see the cones, babyface.
What's the take back when you do? Yeah. So 089, you're on about 100 minus the 7. What's your heading now, Jim?
089.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Am I allowed to start again, boss?
Have you crashed the jet?
No, I've just made a mess of it.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll start again if you want. Get back the key, that's all.
No worries.
That's nice, Theo. You're on time. Yeah, it's all about that. If you want to start again, it's actually fine. That's a lovely paint scheme from where I live.
Grams rolls.
Yeah, you are starting again. Good. Nice, Theo. So you can see the town. And let me know when you see your confirmation feature, Theo.
Yeah, visual.
Nice. Now, if you've got auto selected, the jet will step across around about now to waypoint 4. If you haven't, obviously you need to flick that.
Yeah, got it.
That's it. See it, fly to it, and then fly over it, make the turn. You haven't got to line yourself up with the next leg. If you've got time, there's nothing wrong with that, but literally with this one, you could just fly over it and line and go 0. Zero 089 for the next leg, and that's for 8 minutes and 30 seconds. For the views, that's the turning point down here. Come up here from the airport, go down there. Hit this, and now they're on this leg here. Look at the massive water feature again. You won't be able to see it from down low, but it's out there somewhere. Just got a bit more over here. And the water feature they're going for, as you can see, this one here. So there's one stray already. So let's find out who that is. Okay, babyface, you're looking good. You're coming up on your feature now. You are slightly left of track though, so when you see it, then fly to it, okay?
Okay, it's a little bit of side wind, I think.
We can use that excuse. I'm happy with it, even though there's no wind on the server, but I like it. I'd use that excuse. Nice.
Local weather.
Yeah, local weather. Yeah, it's your local weather system you've got going on there.
Tim, I think I've been put out from the server.
I have. No, you have.
No, me.
I was going to say, I'm looking at myself going, have I gone? Just jump back in. There's still a line of jets.
That's weird. I still see you.
Yeah, I'm totally frozen.
So there's amazing terrain on this map.
It is pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, bridges and building, river stuff. I'll have to do some low-level flying more often.
Okay, Gramps, approaching waypoint 3, I believe, yeah?
Affirmative.
Running out, is it? Okay. What can you see?
I can see the town.
Okay, so you're expecting now, you can see a town, so you're looking left and right going, well, there's no other town around here. Tim only said there's one town. And now you want a confirmation, which would be the water. And of course, where the town joins the water, there should be a confidence feature I put on there with those two little mast things. And then you're going to turn right, so you can start doing your pre-hats now. Nice one. I'm not saying it over the radio to him because I don't want him to know, but this guy's done very well. His learning actually is really good. He's done very well. Saying that, don't know where he is.
Copy the points. Oh, sorry, visual the Red Bull things.
Roger that. So get your pre-hats done. Yeah, those aren't them. Now that's an interesting one. Nice for those ones as well. You're left of track, so if you look to the right, there's the town. You'll be able to see the water coming over. Those masts are very interesting. I flew into them as well. Yeah, that's not actually the conference feature there, Jim, but use it anyway. If you look to the right, sorry, Keith. Perhaps to the right there, you see the town. There's the walk feature. If you come to the right now, onto your heading, you'll be okay. Those on rollout, you'll be able to see those features.
Contact them now, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's very interesting. I hit those ones as well. Right? So 089 from there, okay, you may have to hack the copy.
Tim, remind me what waypoint 5 is, the feature?
Roger that, waypoint 4. So waypoint you've hit 4, which is the lake. 5 then is a mast. It's like a mast and everything on a hill. But you're looking like you're left of track now, babyface, to be fair.
So do I need to turn right?
Yeah, you need to come right. And I'd say good heading for you at the moment. If you fly on about 132, I think that should be good for you.
132?
132 for about 2 minutes. Oh, so I can check my map.
Miles off.
Yeah, you are. I think that will get you to the confidence feature to get you back en route again. So for 2 minutes on about 132, that will get you to a nice big town. Once you see that town, actually fly about 135 for 2 minutes. A big town, and then we'll get you back en route. You were north of route, that was all, not by much.
There's some interesting power lines on leg 4.
Yeah, so you should start seeing Jim. Let's have a look, Jim. Jim and Clarkus. You've got about 4 minutes out, Clarkus. Jim, you've got about 2 minutes out. And if you look ahead, you should see a big town. That big town.
I got them on my radar.
Yeah, so the town will be slightly to your left, and then there's a confidence feature, which is like the building I talked about that was in the middle of nowhere.
Yep,
If you can't see it, it really doesn't matter.
I'm flying a Hornet, you know.
Oh, sorry, of course. What we're talking about doesn't matter. Jim's the worry.
Yeah.
That's it, babyface. You're looking pretty good there. So on your nose now, about 140. In 1 minute, you'd be down the town is down to your left hand side, isn't it? That's nice. That's the town. That's it. Keep there. Now look at the on the nose. You've got some little buildings popping up now, just along those power lines. Those buildings are your confidence feature. Once you hit those buildings, get back on track. Okay. I'm maxing myself out here, I'll tell you. Jim, they're going to be on your nose now. And you've just got Babyface coming in as well there to your left. Left 11 is about 4 miles away, something like that, 4 or 5 miles away.
Yeah, visual with Babyface.
Right, then, nice. So heading 110 from waypoint 4. And waypoint 5 is a mast that sticks up out of the ground with some buildings on it, okay? Get away, get away.
Can you hit the wires in this?
I've never tried.
Yeah, but you shouldn't really.
200 feet and you could hit the wires.
Yeah, I just had to pop over some.
Yeah, you can go through them, but can't go through pylons though. Watch out for those.
Yeah. Depends how good of a pilot you are.
Well,
so Rushton, let's have a look. What kind of heading have you got on there, Rushton? How are you looking?
040 currently.
Yep, that's good. So we need that speed up, 420. Your times are not going to work. So hold on, 420. And I'd hack your clock at the next one because it will help your times. Just start that one with this one.
Yeah, the F5 is continuous, and I got my phone.
Just that you might be a bit late in the next waypoint. Wherever you are late, add that on to every other waypoint. Okay, if you're 30 seconds late, add on 30 seconds, add on 30 seconds.
Roger.
I might take myself out of this. Let's see, I'm going to take myself out of it.
No.
Does the air pressure change as we move further inland?
Air pressure change?
Or whatever that thing is you have to change on your altitude.
As you get higher, it will, yeah.
Because my altitude is telling my altitude telling me I'm 800 feet, but I feel like I'm skimming treetops.
Well, don't look at altimeter. It's not going to tell you.
Yeah, switch to red out. The pressure setting that we just put in is for Nalchik. So at our airfield at Anapa, it says we're at minus 1,000 feet.
Yeah, you don't want to be using a red out.
So
because you'll be over
if
ground.
you can put red out on.
Use a red out in the obviously the F-18.
Overload, confirm the QNH, please.
Well, we're using the QFE at the moment because we don't have one, to be fair. And the
QFE, sorry.
The QFE is it's 30.17, 3017, and that's
3017.
It's an airfield on the case, so it's pretty much the best you can have.
George, change your QFE.
Okay, Rushton, looks like you're going to get it. Any more F5s? Let's have a look.
There's a pair behind me.
Yep. Cactus.
Do you want me to let them go first?
No.
I can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Okay. It's only because I have to watch the F5s more than the. So I've got Tigris and George, the last two. That's fine. I'm going to start moving down track now to watch the guys, but else I run out of fuel. So I'm still watching. This is great, guys. You're doing really well. This is excellent. Now, guys down here. So, Babyface, you're looking good. Make sure you're flying a nice accurate heading. Make sure you're flying a nice 110. And you're looking for that mast now. About 1.5 minutes to go for you, Babyface. Same for you, Jim.
Again, it says I'm at 1,100 feet, and I must only be about 100.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about your altimeter. The ground is rising. The ground is rising. You're about 250 feet above the ground, but you're about 1,000 feet above the sea. So if you're to move,
right.
So where are you now? Let me have a look. So I'm going to move my mouse to where you are now.
Tigger is standing up as a 2-2.
I'll come over to do this. You can do it when you're planning, can't you? You move your mouse around, it tells you how high the ground is.
So that's the mast there. Tim, am I over the mast? Is that the mast that I'm... Is it next to like a power station?
Who's that? What call sign?
Babyface, sorry.
Yeah, I'm looking now for you. I'm just... You are next to the mast now, yes. Yeah, that's the mast right there. Really nice navig. That's really good to find those. So canopy up and just come around the back and then get your green and stuff. It's a good find. It's not easy to find that one. The next leg 089 for you. 089, start clock right. That's good. That's nicely flown.
Babyface, Jim. Yeah, quarter mile. You're 5 o'clock high.
Yeah, I got you out there, Jim, as well.
No.
Yeah, I see.
Approaching open 3.
I turned.
At waypoint 3, yeah?
Yeah, firm now on 089.
Roger that.
I come in too tight.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good for that. That's it. Keep an eye on your time. This is working out well, guys. Doing really well.
Tigger is 2 ready for departure. Tigger is 2 taking for takeoff.
That's looking nice, Clarkus. That's the mast there. So you just offset a little bit to the right, maybe. Just so you didn't actually hit it, and then you canopy up to it. You forward
Ready, George?
onto new heading.
Ready? Go.
Vargas.
I know what you want to do. You want to switch from the switches live and bomb it, don't you? I can tell. We've been flying you long enough now. You just want to... Let's put some napalm on it. That's nice.
Can't see the gates because of the reflection.
Guys, we got bullet in the Hornets if there is anyone jumping us.
That is true. You could ask graciously by the Military Defence Minister. Cause
Yeah.
a diplomat against it.
I won't be nervous with the trigger.
Yeah. Okay, Jim, what heading you flying?
Joe, now gonna turn.
You're looking good.
089.
Yeah, that's good. So you look at your confidence feature then in about a mile. Sorry, about 2 minutes. You look at your confidence feature. You should be looking for a town, and that town should be on the left-hand side.
Tigris to waypoint 2.
Nice cactus. It's good, Nav.
Cheers.
Okay, the Mirage, you're doing some crazy stuff, Ripfer. But that's okay. Why don't you carry straight on to waypoint 4? I don't know what's in the Mirage. I don't fly it myself, to be fair. If you fly heading nav about 075, you get to waypoint 4. F3 Geon. And just having a look at you now. What heading have you got there, Tigris?
080.
040. 040.
Oh, sorry, 040. My mistake. Yeah,
Post hats. So you give it like 030 now, okay? On your post hat checks. No worries.
my mistake. Yeah.
That's fine. Just make sure your speed's 420. You're going to be good. And yeah, I'd fly like 035, something like that. That will get you to the big town, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, that's why we do post hat checks.
Ah,
Pre and post hats, all right? Pre hats.
nice master 5.
Who's that? Oh. Who's that?
That was Bear saying nice master 5.
Ah, you saw it. Yeah, yeah, good, nice. I'm glad you found it, actually.
Yeah, I was almost hitting it, and then I put the canopy against it.
Don't hit it. Yeah, don't hit the mast. That's not a great way.
No, they
hard
have some.
Have hard enough
Yeah, they have
hiding the
some-
jets, haven't we? That's good.
Yeah, they have some stab lines often as
Yeah.
well, so you can hit both.
That is true. So guys, that's why we do the post hats. Okay, and Jim, you are slightly left of track there. That town on your right hand side, slightly over the right wing. That's you should be on the right hand side of that. So I would correct your heading slightly for the masts, maybe by about 3 or 4 degrees to the right, and just work on the time as well there, Gramps. Okay, I'll keep calling you Keith. I'm so sorry. No, I'll call you Jim, don't I?
Call me whatever you like. I can't hear you because I'm too busy concentrating.
Absolutely. This is the next bit then. And don't ever watch this take back. Never watch it back. So guys, that is why we do pre and post hat checks. The pre hats, heading, airspeed, time. Like I'm coming to a waypoint. What heading should I be at? What heading? What am I supposed to be on? What's my airspeed? What's my time for the next leg? So what I do is just float across some crazy stuff here. Let's go find some interesting. There's Russian. He's inbound waypoint. They might have actually done waypoint. There he is there. So we have a look at Rushton. So he's coming up on waypoint 4, which is the lake, flat lake. I'll put a picture of it now for you. We just hit 4. Sorry.
Didn't go far enough to get to waypoint 3. That was what happened.
It's alright. Waypoint 4.
Hey guys, I get logged out again. I don't know why.
Yep, that's about lead.
Getting locked out.
Yeah.
Honestly don't know. It could be a ping issue. Check your ping.
Yeah, you've got a spotty internet connection, it'll kick you out.
Yeah, if it's more than 400.
Situational awareness, isn't it?
So you see Russian
You're too busy looking at the stars.
He's looking at the lake. He's looking left and right. Okay, I've got a big lake there. Which bit of it now do I want to be into? You start refining it, and as you can see on my mouse here, guys, there you go. That's his waypoint there. So he probably can't see this in his cockpit. I can't be in his cockpit, can I? But you can see now. He's left the track. You see he's left the track. Right? So he needs to be coming right. He'll pick this up in a minute and he'll turn, hopefully. Pre-hats now. What's the next? Heading, that should be on. I want to bug that on my course bar in the F5 or on your heading bug, but visibility wise, put it in the course bar in the course windows.
Okay, Tigris.
I'll
log TV.
You've seen it, look, see it now.
Okay, I'm back again on the airport.
How's the time going? Let's ask him. Rushton, how's the time looking for you?
21 seconds.
Brilliant. So look at that. Can you see it? Can you see your waypoint?
Yeah, I have visual.
Nice. Yeah, really well done. That's good. That's good now.
And I've got VR on, so that is good.
Yeah, that is good with VR. Crikey, hero. Okay, George, you by yourself, are you?
Yeah, I'm heading back to Tigris now, no problem.
You're going to pick him up on the base, are you?
I'll pick him back up, yeah.
Make sure you land and refuel. You're never going to get there with the fuel you're on now, right?
Yeah, gonna do, thank you.
No worries.
Or respawn is easier, maybe. Faster.
Yeah, or respawn, yeah. Might be quicker. Might be quicker.
Yeah, I'll do that, good idea.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you. I'm a hold short runway.
Okay, well below.
Sorry, team.
No, that's good. Crack on. Okay, Jim, looking at you coming up on that waypoint there. That's nicely flown, Jim. I've got to say, it's not easy. I've flown this route several times, and that's a hard. This waypoint here is a hard one. If you're left of track, you just don't see it. So that's some good nabbing right there. What are you using? Track IR or Jim? It's maxed out. You all know Jim's maxed out.
Yeah, that's concentration, that is, that word.
He's concentrating. Don't even answer it.
Me, Tim.
There's more important things to do.
Totally, completely understand. That's nice, babyface. Really nice.
Round the back of the mast,
Nicely.
if it's the right mast.
Yeah, it's always the way, isn't it? Where are you now? Oh, I see where you are. That's nice, Gramps. Okay, the only concern jet I have at the moment is... Who is GE14 out here?
George, you there?
GE14.
Sorry, say again?
Is that your jet?
Okay, I see you.
No, it's not. Okay.
Tigris 2 ready for lineup.
And Tigris 2, you're clear departure. Clear takeoff, apologies, wind is calm.
Clear for takeoff at runway 22, Tigris 2.
Okay, Ripfer. That lake on the left is your turn point. So if you flow up if you come left onto about north and just flow up the lake and then turn halfway, that will get you back en route.
I'm miles away from where I thought I was.
That's fine, because you've just got to establish yourself on a waypoint. So use F10 if you need to, but it's just up. I think the Mirage is letting you down a bit, to be fair. I would come north or something, find that turning point, and then come right onto heading a 110.
Yeah, got the turn point.
Okay, my other concern is there's an F-18 doing some crazy stuff. Rushton, you're doing all right. You're looking a bit right of track for me. What heading you on?
110.
Right, George?
110, Roger.
Ready.
I think you turned a bit north of track, to be fair. You'll see a town in a minute. And just make sure you keep your speed up as well, Rushton. Needs to be about 420. And Pierce, you've got Rushton
Roger.
left 11. About a mile.
Roger.
Oh, sorry, about 2.5 miles.
Sorry, Russian there. Did you say left of track?
Yeah, you're left of track, so you should be able to see a big town ahead of you. Big town to the right of you. Fly to the right
Yeah,
side of that town. Yeah, so come right, about 20 degrees. Keep coming right. Keep coming right. Roll out about there. That's it. Roll out. Now on the nose is your confident feature. So you're on the right hand side of the town, round right 10 degrees, there's a small building.
9.5 minutes. 5.
Contact, yeah, roger.
And hit that building and then take a heading of 110.
9-1.
Yeah,
Don't literally hit the building though.
Don't hit the building.
Stroke it.
Like you mean it to. Love the building. Okay, I've got G14, not too sure what that is, in an F18 heading into waypoint 5 north of track right now. Okay.
Pixel visual banjo.
Copy, I've got your Mercer.
And Pierce, you are left of track also. If you come right about 10 degrees, you'll see some buildings. Let me just get with you. Yeah, that's the town you want to be on the right-hand side of. So you know you're off to the left by about a mile. Okay, and we've got, let me just work out how far I've got to go. That's nice. Okay, public maths. Oh, this is awful. Hate YouTube. So you're about a mile off track to the left. So to get back on track then, if it's 60 miles, you'd have 1 degree. You've got half that, 30 miles, use 2 degrees, all right? So make your heading about 112 and fly that. Okay, great. Public maths. Every part of the world now is that way. Every part of the world is coming right.
Sounds about right too.
I know. Okay, guys, what can you talk about then? Let's go.
Tigris, confirm your speed, please.
Say again?
360 knots.
Thanks.
That's good. Okay, Pixel, you found the mast?
Yep, visual.
Look at that, solid. Good work. Okay, I'm going to go to the YouTube chat in a minute, guys, and read out some of the chat for you. So why not? Now, guys, that coming up to the last waypoint. First is going to be Jim, followed by Babyface, it looks like. So when you reach this last waypoint, Jim, for you, you're out of low level. Okay, climbing to 2,000 feet, 360 knots. You are an F5. I would look at coming into Nalchik. So start thinking about TACAN now. 24 X-ray needs to go on. Transmit, receive. Okay, and you're going to start needing to put your course bar after this turn point for about 051 for runway 23 into Nalchik. This is where you get things wrong at the end of a sortie. Okay.
Thank you.
Not you personally. Don't take it all personal, everyone. I know you will. Okay, guys.
I'm offended on his behalf.
So the last waypoint then that they're going for now looks
Getting offended by a Hawk instructor. Oh, that's awesome.
That's some harsh banter right there. Oh, that's it. Oh no, I think I just made you leave the server. Oh no. Brilliant. That's the guys, that's the last waypoint for them now. If you have a look at it. So they're coming up again very flat. If you are, this is not an easy one to find, but it really doesn't matter either, because when you reach this point, especially on time, you're done. You're like, you haven't got much fuel, you've done enough low level, you've got to where you want to go.
Just check we're landing on runway 23, is that correct?
Runway 23 firm. So you and call up on 2 standby. Oh, I've got the DOMs here somewhere, hold on.
65? 265?
265.0. That's right, 265, runway 23. And if you don't get the QFE, come back to me and I'll give it to you. So that's the whole point, guys. So now they've done the low level, they can pull up, and now this is where the GOAT happens. The roll.
Are we straight in or are we brake, Tim?
You can choose, mate, depending on your fuel state, to be fair. But all I would say, whoever calls, if someone's on a straight in, they call long finals at 5 miles. If you're downwind and you haven't called downwind, they have priority ahead of you, okay? So whoever calls long finals on a straight in or downwind, that person has priority over the other, okay? So you can do what you want, fuel dependent. But if you're just hitting the circuit, make sure you stay out of everyone else's way. I'm more than happy if you hit the circuit, by the way, but stay out of everyone's way. Circuit is right hand. So that's the key. Start thinking about these things ahead of time, guys, all right? Don't get in there and go...
Starting to get dark out here.
Don't tell me that. Is it?
It is.
Yeah, it's golden hour at the moment. It's perfect time for some screenshots.
Oh, you better land. You know what you know what's interesting about this, guys, is I've always done this mission starting at the front, getting airborne at 7 o'clock. I haven't done a 30-minute brief and then a staggered start. So some of you may have to land in the dark. I don't like flying yet.
We've done an instrument approach, which is all that matters, really.
Yeah, exactly. What can go wrong?
I did some point to point in the dark the other day.
I don't think Nalchik's got lights. I haven't asked. So that is Jim. That's you reaching the end now.
Yep.
So you and Babyface are going to come left, 360 knots, about 1,000 feet, or 2,000 feet, sorry, route inbound Nalchik, and set yourself up for a straight in or circuit, I don't care. Circuits are 1,500 feet for the F5, please, and 800 feet for the F18. On the QFE. Set my jet up now to go and point straight the airfield. I've got a lot of fields. I've been up top 20,000 feet. I'll come back to cruise speed as well. Around 5.6. That's what I do. I've got the page down next to me. I'm not going up 40,000 feet, so
The ground's getting darker. It's getting difficult to see.
T63, that's fine, okay. 80 miles ago, completely okay. I'll just come back through. Okay, let's we'll go ahead then. Let's see the last.
The street lights have just come on.
Okay. So the only jet I worry about.
Didn't know they had them in Russia.
I'm worrying a little bit about Tigris. But Tigris is an experienced chap. He's bound to be able to go to get his the pairings. That's all right. So that's it, Jim, coming left, that's fine. Babyface, sorry, come right. Both of you come right, then point in Nalchik, because you're not going to have the fuel. You won't have the fuel, Babyface. So I would head south and pick up that TACAN radial if you can. 051, 24 X-ray. I could do air traffic, innit?
051.
I could do air traffic. Easy.
Do you have the QFE handy, Tim?
Yep, QFE for Nalchik, runway 23, it's 3017. Standby, wrong. 2888. 2888.
Tigris 2, we just crossed waypoint 3.
Tigris 2, roger. Nice cactus, solid navigating, mate. That's really nice. You get to fly in some nice weather there as well. Remember canopy up.
Telling me to go to an alternate runway. Just ignore
It
it.
will tell you to go to an alternate runway. That's a bit of a bug. I don't know why. It did that to me the other day as well. You can land on the runway. When you get closer, it does actually let you for some reason. Now, your fuel will depend on what you do at this moment. So if you have a look at your fuel in the F5, you've got Mozdok, left 10 o'clock for both of you, left 9 o'clock for Jim, I think it is. If you were hurting for fuel, then Mozdok is the place to go, okay?
You said it was 2988?
The QFE is 2888. 2888.
2888.
That's right. Yeah, 2888. I think, by doing my maths, I think it is, because it's 1,400 foot high. I've done some maths.
So George, make sure you're using your external fuel. Huh?
Yeah, that's switched on, thanks.
Okay.
And when it's empty, make sure you balance it.
Correct.
Okay, guys, so if you're interested in this kind of stuff...
Overload Tigris 2, confirm we're on the correct track.
Who's that from, sorry?
Confirm if we are on the correct track to waypoint 4.
Waypoint 3... Okay, you're on the correct track. So Tigris is on the correct track for waypoint 4.
Correct.
Yep, 089.
Thank you.
Are any F5s finding they have to add
I've
roughly
missed it.
5 degrees clockwise? I think it's maybe some variation.
Yeah, in the F5 you've got to account for magnetic regional stuff.
Right.
The heading has... Headings have been done for that though, guys. So the maps you're using are all done for the variation. I actually spoke to DCS about this. It's to do with the way they've overlaid the map on DCS itself. It's 6 degrees variation out here. So I've flown this super accurately in the F5, but also remember you will get drift on the AI and the HSI as well. So at some point you may need to hit the fast direct at some point during the flight. But you're all looking fine. You're looking fine. So Jim, you're approaching 15 miles as the lead player. So depending on what approach you want to do, you want to be getting your height down to around about 2,000 feet on that QFE and either do a straight in on the TACAN or do a going for the circuit, really a brake right hand.
Yep.
That is some pretty colours you got out there. That is some pretty colours, isn't it?
It is.
See, I gave you all the best light.
But the line's pretty featureless.
It is. That's why we're doing a Navex over here. To be fair, it's not easy. It's not the easiest airfield to find, guys. So you know that TACAN will help you.
Whoa! Lag!
Yeah, I had a bit of lag a minute ago.
Babyface Tim.
Yeah.
Do I need to be not a direct route on the TACAN? Do I want to be off to one side?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll be.
Yeah, you do.
Do I want to steer side to the left?
Yeah, come to
so
the
I
left.
come in on the radio.
Yeah, come to the left. So if you head about 170 now, you'll pick up that radial and then you can turn in. You've got loads of time then. You can either do a circuit or you can do a straight in. My concern is the darkness.
I've got Banjo's lights up ahead of me. It's like a star guiding me to the east.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, the Hornet's lights are ridiculously broken, so you can, if I've got my lights on, you can see me from miles off.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. I've got him in the middle of my VVI, and I can just follow him.
I'm turning him off. That's cheating.
So, Jim, what's your intentions?
Nalchik, ILS.
What kind of approach you can do, Jim?
Oh, initial and brake.
Okay, roger that.
Setting the standard, good man.
Tim, just to confirm, at waypoint 8 we switched to TACAN, don't we, on the HSI?
What are you flying, F5?
F18.
Well, you can follow your waypoints if you want, mate. It's up to you. It's the darkness I'm kind of starting to worry about a little bit, but just follow your waypoints into waypoint 9. Unless you want to do a TAC approach, of course. If you want to do a TAC approach, then by all means, switch to TAC, to put TAC steering in the HUD. That'll be with the soft key, top left-hand corner. So top left is TACAN, so deselect that. Make sure TACAN is on and 24 X-ray is entered. And then you just box the TACAN there and you use your course bar, CRS, above the AMPD to select 051. So get yourself on the
Vargas?
I've got about 5 F-18s on my the radar warning receiver.
I've got a guy in here, GE14. I don't know who he is.
So where is he right now?
Well, he hasn't flown the track at all, so I'm just going to do some counting and just work out whether I haven't got someone in. He's just below waypoint, he's sort of below waypoint 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are we authorised to shoot?
That would be so funny, wouldn't it, with us all descending on him?
14, 15.
Jim, initials.
Oh no, it's actually some.
Maybe we could.
I'll do
there
that.
is
I'll do the LT.
6 and 7.
That actually G113 is actually me for some reason. It's allocated a weird call sign. Right, I'll do tower.
So yeah, it would have been great if we all descended on him and shoot him.
Well, actually, it's me at 20,000 feet, so don't shoot me.
He didn't say please.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, followed instructions and didn't put any armament on, so he's fine.
You could always crash into him, Ripfer. I break the habit of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Tigris to Abin waypoint 5. We are about 4 miles on the left. East.
It's getting dark out here.
The glare on these dials is amazing.
I'm making good or I'm making bad?
Shocking, because my speed is currently sunset, I'm level at sunset, and my direction is sunset.
Okay, have to make sure they make the right radio calls coming in as well, so people know where they are on the circuit.
Is initials 12 miles?
Initial is 3 miles. 3 miles. But if you're doing attack and approach, then 5 miles is long finals. To land, and 3 miles, 2 miles are short finals.
Babyface called long final. A couple of months back. Jeez, we're going to hit a tree.
You want to attack and approach first?
Yep, sorry, but almost hit a tree that somebody planted right in front of the runway.
I think you're down, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah,
Bit
we don't like centre lines anyway. Why? Why would you want a centre line? Much easier to take the right hand side of the runway.
All I would say, in my defence, there was a bloody big tree right in the way.
You may have to just shoot on this one to stop in time. That's the end of the runway there. Shoot. That's
Shoot
it.
out.
Brakes.
Brakes are on.
Nice.
Jim, final gear down.
And Jim, Nalchik, you clear land. And if you can get your parachute off the runway as well, and then drop it, babyface, if you can, doesn't matter. Come left then for parking.
Why am I not turning?
Well, because you've got a big chute hanging out the back of the thought.
Minor technicality.
Nalchik, Clarkus, initials.
Nalchik, confirm right hand circuit.
A firm.
Roger.
Rock starring on myself in the field.
Tim, would you always do a straight-in approach on a strange airfield at dusk like this?
To be fair,
or would you do?
To be fair, you might do an instant approach because straight-in approaches they're not always used at all airfields. But if you're not familiar with it, the last thing you want to do is go and rock into the circuit and go, oi, I'm on the brake, because you don't know what else is there. So it's a safe way to approach a field is by an instant approach or a straight in. Nice one, Jim. Looks sweet.
Clarkus, brake, land.
Clarkus. That's looking nice. Hello, parachutes. So chute gives you massive retardation, okay? Huge amount of retardation, guys. Going to get back away. So you're parking to the left, Jim, all the way to the end.
Inbound, it's told me to go to alternate.
That's fine, crack on. You're alright.
Check QFE.
QFE is 2888.
2888, sir.
And can someone just confirm that QFE does work for them?
It is, yeah. Two 888 gives me 0 on the ground.
Thank you very much. And guys, because of dark, when you hit the last waypoint, if you want to come right inbound, you don't have to follow the route anymore, just come right inbound the facility. As in inbound the airfield, sorry, because then else it's get a bit dark.
From waypoint 7 was that?
Yeah, waypoint 7.
I'm going to go the long way round, Tim, because I'm right up Banjo's jet pipe.
Roger that. Take some separation if you want. See himself in night landing in.
Grams has about £300 fuel left.
Have you done your fuel transferring and everything? Where are you?
I've just been on normal tanks.
Maybe used a bit more.
Yeah. I took my eyes off and parked on the grass. But Tim, thank you. Gents, thank you. I'm going to have to go.
Yeah, no worries.
Zero initials.
But, no, enjoyed that.
That's brilliant. Well, we've got all week. Do it again. Take a different airplane.
Okay, perfect.
Alright.
Alright, thanks. Good
to see you.
Cheers.
See you.
Bye.
Clarkus finals, gear down.
And Clark has cleared land. Wind is calm.
Clarkus.
Tigris, you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you stick your formation lights on, please?
Theo, brake land.
Theo.
No, it was Theo. There is 8 miles out.
Bear. And Bear, Nalchik, what is your intention?
Land.
What is your approach? In the circuit or straight in?
I'm going to do a left brake in circuit.
Right
following
brake, please. Right brake, please.
Okay, right. Okay. Guy ahead is on the active side.
Watch it. Watch me. Grab.
Okay.
I lost Timmy again. He's gone.
He's gone, what, lag inside, is he?
I got disconnected again.
Same thing happened before.
We'll fly again during the week. So let's have a look then, George. Stand by.
So that side is over the town if you go right circuit.
Yeah,
I
so
think, the other
dead side, I'm looking at you now. It's not over the town, it's over the left-hand side of the runway. Bear, you've got one on final, so you can stay at 1,000 feet, please.
Yeah, I'm doing a 360 because there's the guy ahead of me.
Overlord, Victor, I'm going to do a left-hand circuit at waypoint 7 to increase the separation.
That's fine. So Bear, just so turn to the left side of the airfield and then brake to the right.
Okay. There's someone on the right side.
Theo, brake land. Theo, finals gear down.
Theo, cleared land, wind is calm.
Theo.
Nalchik, Clark, and Saxon runway left.
Bear brake to land.
Bear, cleared land, wind is calm.
Clear land.
So George, I was going to say where you are, because it's getting dark, maybe get the TACAN up 2-4. What are you in? You're in an F5. Yeah, maybe get the TACAN up and route. Well, you can carry on the route if you want to, if you think you can.
I can give it a try, yeah.
Well,
TACAN set up in a minute, but
yeah,
T4 X-ray.
110 for that one, and I would say it will be too dark after you hit this next waypoint. So I would route inbound Nalchik whenever you can, on a heading of about 105. We'll be in the we'll be in the bar.
Copy. Do that. Okay. See you there.
Yeah. So Stephen, are you inbound Nalchik now?
Gramps long finals.
Yep, that's affirmative.
Gramps, is that long finals?
Affirmative.
And what are your intentions to land?
Land, absolutely.
Gramps, so cleared land.
Have a fuel belt and meet me.
Yeah, roger that.
Is the TACAN actually at the facility?
It's on the runway threshold.
Roger.
And Bear, you're cleared land.
Thanks. Get up.
Looking nice.
That was quite nice. Mirage just whizzed by me. Doing 420.
F5 that's just been overtaken, Ripfer.
Doing like 600 knots or something.
You're runway clear.
It's looking nice. It's looking nice, Bear. No braking squared away, nice. Okay, Gramps, you're coming in now, followed by Stephen and Ben. It is getting dark out there, guys, so by all means, use speed if you want to get in. Ben, you've got Stephen crossing left or right.
Copy visual.
Runway has a nice lighting.
It does. That's why we're here. It's a pretty little airfield, isn't it?
Yeah.
Careful of the trees, I couldn't see those till the last minute.
Yeah, there's obviously lights from the road as well, so be careful on there.
George, I'm back. You're on the right track, bro.
Good to hear you're still alive.
You're looking for a mast. Okay.
143.
Yeah, great light view, George, to be fair.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
So at this stage you'll be scanning left and scanning right, 30 degrees, looking for some building or a mast or something.
So the town is looking nice. Dolphins are here, so everything is fine.
There we go.
It's going to be a nice day tomorrow.
Jules, look right, 2 o'clock. Can you see
Right.
Can you see the buildings are...
I just looked, there's 15 of us, and there's literally 15 parking spaces. So we have one hell of an opportunity here.
Right, 2 o'clock. Right, 2 o'clock. There's your turn point.
Okay, got it, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I wouldn't fly to it now though. I just put the course by the next heading and go, okay, I'll get on that course in between that and that. Helps you go back on yourself and around yourself. So get yourself roughly in line, you'll be fine.
Sure, okay.
Turn to the next heading. We're fighting the fighting darkness now. Right, almost done. Our jet's at 130 knots.
Nalchik, Locky initials.
Lockie.
Banjo initials.
Banjo.
Ram's clear of the active.
Gramps to ground. In fact, Gramps, stay with me and park on the east side of the field.
Brit for beginning to wish he brought the night attack carrier.
Overlord
Locky's
Keys.
downwind.
What's the QFE for the field?
So 2888.
Thank you. I can't get my comms menu to work.
Banjo in the break.
Yeah, second that, because I couldn't actually get that to work.
Tell you what, trees pop out of the dark quite quickly, don't they?
Yeah, I had some foliage, I think, in my undercarriage.
Well, that's nothing. I've got to land this thing yet. I haven't done many of them.
I've got £100 of fuel left. God, why was I panicking?
Yeah, exactly.
Locky, final clear down.
Apologies, Lockie cleared land. The wind car.
Banjo final get down.
Banjo cleared land, wind car.
Nalchik, Pixel initials.
Initials. Nalchik. Sort of set my jet up there, guys, so I'm in the good place, about 6,000-7,000 feet. As soon as all the little guys are down,
initial break.
I'll go down there. And Pierce, crest intentions.
Break land.
Pierce.
Sorry, did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. Yep. You just have to tell me your intentions.
Yeah.
How nice of them to turn the runway lights off as I'm on finals.
Oh, they did not.
Yep.
Managed to lose steering, and I'm out in the grass. I'm on the road actually.
This is not going well.
Can anyone call them up? Because I can't get my call.
Nalchik, Pixel, finals, gear down.
Pixel cleared land.
Oh, the comms aren't working, Cactus.
Yeah. We can't get the runway light.
Just called him inbound now. I'm getting nothing back.
No, Christ, what a bloody stupid place to put a tree.
Inbound to brake and do a go around.
We'll work on that convoy first.
Yeah, I'm here a bit sooner than I thought.
Yeah, it's fine. Pretty quick as well.
Yeah.
Piers break land.
Piers. Yeah, all the speed you can, George.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Just all the speed you can.
Runway.
I have enough fuel.
Hopefully you do. You haven't done the route, so you should have enough fuel, yeah.
Doesn't it look pretty?
Are the lights back on yet?
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, George, not so far.
Ritfoot, brake, land.
Ritfoot.
Here's final gear down.
Pierce, you're clear land when it's gone. And here's the thing, guys, if you're doing lights in cockpits as well, you want to just dim them all the way down. People put them on really bright, really dim stuff down. You don't really my cockpits used to be dark. It's got to be, I was going to say, it's got to be bright enough here. Oh, that model. Oh, guys, come on. 2512.
Pixel clear active.
I'll tell you what, they must have taken those landing and taxi lights off the old World War II searchlights because they go for miles.
Don't get too far away. Rip for intentions?
Rip for finals.
Rip for you. Rip for cleared land. Cactus, be advised, Rip for is on a left-hand circuit.
Not visual. Initial. I'm going to do a orbit here.
If you do have the fuel, if you could, and let Rip for in front. He's just crossing now.
I've got
Slightly high.
loads of fuel. I could go around and sort out my circuit.
I'll get you on the ground. It's fine.
No, it's all right. I've got fancy tools in here that you might want to view.
If you do it as well, then I can't get people down. If you can carry on your approach, then that'll be the best thing. If you can carry on your approach, that would be useful. That's it. If you can get it in, you can do that. Let's have a look at it. Come on, hang on. No, okay, I'll probably go around for that. If you go around and do a circuit to the right-hand side, if you can get it in, by all means get it in. But if you can't, then just do a circuit. It's fine.
For some unknown reason, I can't contact the tower. However, I'm 11 miles long final. Rushton.
Right.
Cactus, initial, break.
Cactus.
This has got to shoot somewhere, but I can't.
No, I got to say, you landed a bit long and you're quite hot. I think you're going off the end, actually, to be fair.
I think P on your keyboard would work.
Yeah, try finding that in the dark. With
Just mash all of the buttons. One of them's going to be
I
it.
haven't got a keyboard.
You look like you're getting it. Yeah, you're slowing down. You all right? There's you worrying.
Yeah, there
us
might
all.
be no tyres left.
No, the tyres. Luckily, we obviously bring spare Mirage tyres all the time.
Oh.
Nice. Look at that.
Just at the end, and you have to use all of it to turn around.
Yeah, you go left. Yeah, it's fine. Nicely done. And go and find other jets. I don't even know where they are, to be fair.
Left or right?
I do not know. Use F10.
Right in there, Ripper. Right in there.
Follow the blue taxiway.
Yep.
Where am I?
Cactus, break, land.
Cactus.
I'm going to be doing this again. That was quite fun once I've worked out that I was...
Rushton was a long final 5 miles.
Rushton.
The synthetic runway worked and everything.
Who's got priority then? If I said break land and he said
You have priority so far.
Roger.
You both F5s. Might be able to get in behind him if you get visual. I mean, you can extend downwind for the one in, but the one on final, but technically, yeah. By the time you tip in, you'll be fine anyway, Cactus.
Roger.
I was amazed I managed to sort that out.
Cactus, final gear down.
Cactus, one ahead.
Oh, you're all here with dark. Want to put some bloody lights on?
I've got to get my jet in a minute, guys.
Of course, that's the problem with black jets, anyway. We like night fighters.
The guys are down. There's one
Yeah,
more in.
with
I don't know
office
whether I can wait
building
for it.
lights behind. And there's
'Cause
someone
there's
at the
this
end
dude
with
here.
some flashing lights. Is there any space next to
Might
you?
have to sacrifice George to the.
Yeah, it's me, Ripper. Come right down the end.
Oh my goodness. Is he
there's
going to get
space
in?
next to me.
Is he getting
That's
in?
Piers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anything
Everybody can feel free to keep the lights on if you don't mind.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I might put the camera there if you just don't have to keep looking over and to chat. I know it's going to be more noise than me, to be fair. Come on, George, you're almost there. I can't land till you do. I'm running out of fuel.
I'll get there.
I'm worried about your fuel as well, to be fair.
There's always the taxiway, boss.
I'm tempted.
You're right.
Cactus is down. Now he's down. Now he's down.
It's really hard to keep the nose up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't think we do it. This has worked out well for us to be ending in night, isn't it? It's made it very atmospheric.
Yeah, it's been good.
It's been a party town over there. Look, lights are on. Brilliant.
Somebody get out the dolphins.
Yeah, dolphins. That's what we need. Dolphin. But dolphin love. Well, not dolphin love. But not like that. That's weird.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I've got some fuel issues here. George, I may actually have to go and land this airplane.
You go for it, Tim.
You're going to have to, buddy.
No problem. Really soon.
Have you left Piers or have you just shut down because all your lights are on?
I've got to go land that, guys. Got no fuel. I'm going to send 5 for 2. Ran up is reactive. I don't know what the safe vector charge.
Cactus runway vacated.
Cactus, you can stay with me for shotgun.
Altitude.
Overland inboard, inbound for attack and approach. Overlord.
George, what's your heading?
Tim, can you confirm it's 2-4 X-ray TACAN, right?
2-4 X-ray, if
Okay, thank you.
That's an impressive lineup.
Gear down, flaps down. Now I want to capture the E-bar. Fuel's 600. So I'm just trimming that now as the fuel's coming back. So dim cockpit. If you have a bright cockpit, guys, you can't see anything else outside. Come back now, look at the E-bar to drop. I'm lights, I'm looking at the approach speed at 120 knots, so ludicrous, and you start going down the guys there as well.
Is that the boss flying in stealth mode with no lights?
Yeah.
God, tell me the switches are on this thing. Actually, yeah, someone find out where the switches are in the water, isn't it? I haven't done that yet.
The little dials just left of the throttle.
Left of the throttle?
Yeah. You'll have difficulty finding them.
Yeah, especially with the throttle.
Yeah.
It usually blocks them.
Yeah, I think I'll
if you're looking for the...
I wouldn't bother hunting for them now. They're literally just straight left to where the throttle grips are.
You might turn them on if you flip the switch on your throttle on the far left at the top.
Or the counter being falls off. Got to get rid of that door or something else. This is crazy.
Easier one for you, Tim. Right by the emergency brake pull. To the left of that, there's a landing taxi light. So that's the jettison, just to the left of that. Below the launch bar.
And we can see his AOA light. That's enough.
Landing lights on.
That's just going to balloon in my face now. So guys, if I'm shallow, on approach, guys, I'm shallow to make that approach steep. Okay, so see you there. So I'm at 2 degrees now. I'm shallow on that.
You're too high. Wave on.
And Overlord, FJP, short final gear down. Overlord, big land, wings up. I see you abandoning your last one out there. Well, it's his fault when he got airborne late. Sorry, George, sacrificing into the mind gods in front.
I'm just watching the stream, Tim.
That's
over
right.
to the right, you've got the sun coming over the hills.
Heading to the bar.
Awesome.
Was it alright, was it? Hopefully the stream's gone okay. Hopefully people learn something. I haven't even gone through the chat yet. Now those trees short finals, they were right in the way, weren't they? Right,
DCS is actually a horror game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Go and do a zero visibility approach to the camera. I'm just waiting for the trees that touch me.
Nah, there's 100 foot above them trees.
Right, now I sleep. Good brains down flat. That's me down.
Legend.
I've got £1,300. Easy.
By the way, Tim, I can confirm you did arrive.
Yeah, I had to steepen the approach at the end because I was worried about those trees. You need to map the brakes, but I can't map the brakes in the rudder pedals. I would come off there.
Oh, he's going a bit wobbly. hold it still, boss.
I was trying to make that exit, and I'll be honest with you, I don't have a lot of confidence in my team right now, okay? Because I'm sensing a lot of negativity. That's what I'm sensing.
This is like Formula 1 racing driver excuses.
Yeah, it is, yeah, definitely. It's the car, not me.
Well, we have 145
to do the
people
route for attack.
watching you land.
Overlord
Plus
on
final
trip.
track miles.
Yeah, steady with that nose wheel, you're just pushing it sideways, boss. There you go, you got it now.
That is a nightmare. This aircraft does not like braking, does it?
It's got tail up for that.
Right, let's taxi this in. But get on. Also, when you're taxiing in, guys, one of the good things, sometimes they have green taxi lights in the middle, and one of the ways of remembering this, if they have green lights, green is good and blue is bad. So if you put a blue light between your aircraft, then you've got one wheel on the grass. So go between the blues, stick to the greens.
Who's landing now?
Gion, it's looking good.
George, yep.
You've got an entire line and a global audience, no pressure.
Mind the trees, Gion.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Lovely job.
No rear wheels.
You're gonna get a free squirrel to take home with you as well.
Nice.
Beautiful job.
You might need the chute as well.
Yeah. Oh, it ripped it off. Ripped it off. Left it behind.
Ah, you need some braking.
Oh,
Friction.
Oh, landing on it.
Hold it.
Yeah, you got no tyres.
Landing on rims.
Yeah, no tyres.
That was actually from the trees. They disappeared after the trees.
What did you do?
It's a good job you're the last one in.
Nah.
Did you crash?
No, it's black. It's got 2 punctures.
Yeah, genuinely.
Well,
You
they're not
clipped on top of
punches.
the
There's
trees,
literally.
and your gears just disappeared. Or the tyres, anyway.
He needs the railway line to attach himself to.
Couldn't get out of that one.
Yeah, you have got half wheels there. So if you could put that jet on the grass...
I think you landed
Theo,
with the brakes on.
I think air traffic are a bit upset with you.
Yeah, something definitely went wrong now. Let me just.
Put it on
Can you
the
actually
grass
move
somewhere.
it, George? Is
Yeah,
it working?
we'll get
burner.
that.
That'll
It's
buff
rolling
out.
with the
That'll buff
burner.
out.
Get the burner back on.
They can't be annoyed with him. They didn't cut the tree down.
Did he hit the tree?
Wait,
I don't think it was a tree.
I saw
it
it
was
happen.
close, whatever it was.
Literally
Ah,
clipped the top of the tree, and your rear wheels just disappeared. It was just rims left.
Yeah, I think you clipped the tree.
I can't imagine
right,
a tree
okay.
ripping a tyre off.
I think
We've
smart
got live
hard
action
landing.
replay as well, haven't we? So we
Yeah.
can check the tapes.
Yeah, that'd be worth watching.
Mistake.
It's not easy.
Where is it? Alright. Longest taxiway in NATO, isn't it?
I think I'm actually too good.
Look,
I was going to say, when you said slow walking team for taxi, Tim, I didn't like that slow.
You got a taxiway to the left.
If you're interested in
50 meters
flying
more.
Shadowlands, so pack
Yeah,
your
whoever's the last
containers.
F5 could do with have left some lights on. There's about 2 planes past my Mirage boss.
Okay.
And I'm the one with the lights on.
So where am I going? Right to the end, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to fly, guys, Shadowlands.
One more light and then
You'll have
left.
space in the advanced, I believe. Basic, I've got some space as well.
And now left. Left.
Still with me.
Yeah. There you are. Okay.
Thanks for your ride.
I think just getting that off the runway would be a success.
Trying it.
Worst case scenario, just shut it down, we'll get out and push. So you've probably only got about 10 gallons of fuel left in that thing at this point.
I'm pretty good on fuel, to be fair.
Without landing it was now, but it works.
Oh, nicely done.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Handbrake 10.
Active is clear.
Thank you.
Now they're straight ahead and you're on the apron. So burners.
Okay.
All of the Russians just looking at us like, why is that jet taxiing an afterburner?
Because it's not easy to park in the dark, guys. Because you've got no lights on.
Bingo. Bingo.
The Russians didn't send a marshal out for you either.
Fuel low.
Yeah. They're too busy doing something else.
Oh, this jet. This jet is not wanting to turn, to be fair. Without hitting that wing on that F5.
Now further down. Further down. Onward.
Just give it a bit of a roll, Tim, and then put nose wheel high, and you'll be fine. Just let it roll a bit first, or your nose wheel will lock all the way. Right.
Yeah.
Just let it roll a tiny bit, and then whack it in full high.
Last guy is Tim with the lights on. Further down.
Thanks.
I think you're all clear, boss.
And now turn right.
There you go, straighten up on that line that's coming. Keep going right. There you go.
Am I looking right there?
Yeah, you could afford to go right a little bit, but other than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter. Leave it there.
Good.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, that'll do.
Sucks. How can you see from... Oh, look at this.
Oh my god, okay, okay.
Oh, this is funny. Have we all shut down? Have we all got...
Okay, shut down. Shut down.
Oh,
shut down.
Nailed it.
See, everyone got it, didn't they?
Quality taxiing, Gian.
That was...
Tell you what,
I think that's a medal of honour, that voice, isn't it?
That was
that's funny. Obviously,
thanks for your help.
Seat is safe.
Yeah, I was hovering above you as a chopper.
Guys, great work. Legends, all of you. So the Jets are going to be an absolute rag order in the morning. But we won't care because we'd hit the bar, get smashed up. Or not, of course, because we can drink tea, which is also quite good. The town is calling for us. It's like, oi, 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 oi. Should we go through real quick? Let's just have a look quickly. Let's just go through, see if I can find... Probably can't, to be fair. See if I can find any comments from people. There we go. Is this the stream? Seeing whether anyone's commented on the stream. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so some people enjoying the streams. Excellent streams. Good stuff. So I think it's generally well received. Don't know how, but we should. I think we've done it right there. So we get to fly all week again, guys. Hopefully in the look at that. You can't argue that for a view, can you? So pretty. So pretty. Right, so yeah, there's let's have a look. What's this? So have a look through the chat when it comes up again. It'll take a few hours, guys, but really well done. Clap, clap, clap. Okay. How's everyone find it? Was it all right? How are the F5s?
Oh god.
Oh, they're really nice.
Well, the naving was
good.
The naving was
Good fun.
Yeah, the naving was good. I must admit, it really was. A couple of errors here and there, but nothing too serious. That's the main thing, isn't it? So yeah, really well done. All right, I'm going to shut this stream down now, and we can all either hop out Discord or whatever you want. Now, I'm more than happy that I'm going to fly with you guys again later in the week here. So, as for a hot debrief, there's not much to say, to be fair, apart from obviously the connection snags that some of us had and everything else. But generally, yeah, really well done.
Yeah, really well done.
Any questions?
Nope.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, I'll shut the stream
that's
now.
it.
Oh, good, thanks, Tim.
Just trying to work out how to shut the stream down. Here we go.
Bye, world.
All right, see you later, guys. Thanks, guys. If you want to come and play, then
Cheers, Tim.
Tim Davies.
Tim.
See if we get you.
Cheers.
On. No worries.